very important people who have been a part of the Edina Girls Hockey program since day one. Art and Jean Erdahl. Both Art and Jean have been constant, loyal, and incredibly supportive fans of this team since the program started in 1995. They have made an effort to come to every game since that day. Home or away, rain, sleet, sun, or snow, and they do it simply because they not only love the game of hockey, but they love this team. Art and his mother Jean's support of the Edina Girls Hockey goes beyond just coming to the games. They have both personally impacted the lives of so many players, parents, and personnel of the program throughout the years. Current head coach Sammy Reaver says, Art and Jean are two of the best people I know. They are both so caring and incredibly kind, and without them, our program would not be the same. We cannot thank them enough for everything they have done for us, and I hope they both know how much they mean to me and the entire girls hockey program. Unfortunately, Jean could not be here with us today, but standing with Coach Reaper at the north end of the arena is Art Erdahl. Art, thank you so much to both you and Jean for everything you have done and continue to do for this program. We are beyond grateful and have had your constant support for many years, and we want to thank you and Jean to know that we will continue to play in your honor throughout the years to come. To show our appreciation, the Edina Girls Hockey team would like to present you and Jean with an official personalized jersey. Thank you so much for being all part of this family. Everybody, please give a big round of applause to both Art and Jean Erdahl. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Prairie, home of the Edina Hornets, winners of 186 state championships, including 3 state championships in girls hockey. The second-ranked Hornets with a record of 8 wins and no losses host the Prairie Eagles with a record of 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. Let's meet the starters from the respective schools, starting with the visiting Eagles from Eden Prairie. In goal for Eden Prairie, number 30, Molly Gordon. On defense, number 19, Presley Petru. And number 7, Christina Spanner. The center is number 9, Grace Keepers. On the wings are number 16, Gretchen Bauer, and Paige Holt. Your head coach for Eden Prairie is Jamie Grossman, assisted by Brett Bringus, Grace Olson, Rachel Murray, and Jessica Newstrom. Now let's meet the starters for your Edina Hornets. In goal, number 1, Sarah Swan. On defense, number 7, Lily Hendrickson. Her defensive partner is number 22, Vivian Jungle. The center is number 18, Hannah Chorsky. On the wings are number 16, Emma Connor. And number 20, Garrett Lindmore. Head coach of your Hornets is Sammy Reaver, assisted by Casey Berger Now at this time, we please face the flag as we honor all the men and women who serve this country near and far, and join the Edina Concert Choir in the singing of our national anthem.
Very physical for Eden Prairie at that blue line.
Yeah, the Eagles look gritty. They are gritty. I think they've come to play. I think they're not going to take the what was the score last time we played them?
9-0 Edina.
I don't think they're having that this time. I think 9-0 is not going to occur again, especially in Braemar. So the Eagles have come out gritty. They're winning the small battles, and we want Edina needs to come alive, get the shots, and put it in the back of the net.
So we got the Eden Prairie coach talking to the officials. He's got some concerns. Sammy Reber not willing to back down. She's got a few things I'm sure she wants to say as well. But, yeah, Mary, I think it was kind of a nothing period. Edina came out, scored right away. Lots of action in the neutral zone. Not as many tape-to-tape passes as Edina would like. I think you mentioned there was a barrage at one time where it was the forwards were moving it from down low to up high to D, and I think that's what Edina really wants to do is use that entire zone. Once in a while they cycle. I know one of your favorite plays, and I know you just say that kiddingly. But
yes, I do.
But it's nice to open up the offensive zone, and Edina just didn't quite do that, and a lot of it's because Eden Prairie played well too.
Well, at the end of the day, Casey, I feel you have to get the shots on net. You got to put the pucks on the net. You have to create scoring opportunities, and you have to move the puck. I feel like if the Eagles are gritty and in front of us, and they're winning the small battles, Edina has a tougher time putting the puck on net and then creating those chances and those scoring opportunities.
Yep, agreed. And, one thing I will say that Edina did play good team defense for the most part, and I know Hannah Halverson got a penalty for holding when she came back, but that's what's really important for the Hornets is when their top performers or goal scorers are really back-checking. I think it makes a big difference where then everybody needs to buy into that, and it's good to see.
Yeah, I like that you brought in the buy-in because that is important. When the younger girls buy into what the older girls are doing. It's great. Well, we got a great day here at Braemar. Casey and I are going to take a little break, and they're going to clean up the ice here. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to give a quick shout-out to Chorsky, number 18's grandma in New Jersey, Suzanne. Grandma Suzanne, hope you're doing well. Hope you are safe. And then while we're in New Jersey, I'm also going to give a shout out to number 11's Mimi and Pup Up. Hope they're doing well. And I know we got some big changes for Pup Up coming up, but he's going to do great. And I know the girls miss him. And we'll be back.
The history of Tradition Capital Bank goes back to 2005. There were a couple different companies in existence already, Tradition Mortgage and Tradition Wealth Management. And I had known Eric Hendrickson, the president of Tradition Mortgage. Another gentleman by the name of Reed Evenson knew a gentleman by the name of Tip Ennebeck and said, hey, how cool would it be to start a bank someday to really serve our clients, not only on the mortgage side of things, not only on the wealth management side of the business, but to have a bank that can serve all their needs. And so we literally, with a group of investors back in 2005, $10 million of capital, started Tradition Capital Bank. Since 2005, we've grown every year, year over year, just taking care of clients through relationships. We're all about relationships at Tradition, and we want to take care of our clients well. We started with $10 million in capital, and 15 years later, coming into our 15th year of business, we are now an $850 million bank that has a business banking division that serves small business clients. We have a private banking division that serves clients individually, and we also have a construction development and mortgage business that works nicely with our other companies, providing housing to thousands of people year over year. At Tradition, we're a high-touch, high-tech bank, and what I mean by that is we have one-on-one relationships with all of our clients. When you walk in, we know you by name, yet when it's Saturday night and you're working on things, you can do online banking, mobile banking, and have access to all of the technology that all the big banks have to offer. So you get the best of both worlds, high touch, high tech.
All the way?
Just up to 0, yeah. Okay. See that right there?
Yep.
That's just right along. The one thing I would say is if it's trying to get into the others, it's just bring your body in. You'll see.
And which one is my again?
You're the first one. So, and then let me go here. That's the camera mic bringing in a little ambient sound, right? I keep it kind of low. And then this is what that's playing just off of it's probably going to hear me talking to you, who cares? But that's pretty much the bit. So then we go to preview. If you lose the scoreboard, just hit it's pretty intuitive. Just leave everything here. Maybe I'll forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to period 2, Braemar Arena, our pre-Valentine's Day Hornet matchup between the Eden Prairie Eagles. Score 1-0 after period 1. Edina scored. Vivian Jungles unassisted, scored in the opening seconds of the game, and that was it for the rest of the period. Shots were about 5-2, I believe, so not many shots. Eden Prairie, for those that missed the first period, played tough, played hard. Most specifically, their defense did a great job of pitching and keeping the puck in. And I think what you're going to see is Sammy Reber and the Hornet coaching staff wanting Edina to spread out, move the puck more, control the puck, and try to work on certainly getting more shots than 5 or 6 shots a period. Mary, welcome back. What were your thoughts?
Oh, thanks, Casey. You know, I got to believe the Eagles got to be pretty satisfied with their first period. They held the Hornets to a 1-0 game here, and I think they won a lot of battles. I was just in the stands there. A lot of parents aren't thinking that the Hornets are looking as sharp as they can, skating as smart as they can, and we'll have to see.
All right, back at the action. Swan makes the save. Shot on goal for Eden Prairie. And here comes Lily Hendrickson. Lily Hendrickson passes it back to Vivian Jungles. Vivian Jungles with some speed off the wall to Emma Connor. Connor to Chorsky. Chorsky's got the puck. Chorsky brings it in. Chorsky to the top of the circle, tries to pass, blocked away, and now it's shot over. Connor loses an edge, but does a nice job of keeping it in. Emma Connor has the puck in the slot. Shot blocked by Kuipers. Kuipers has the puck in her corner, shoots it all the way down, and it's going to go for an icing.
Yes. We were thinking that the Eagles, they didn't probably like the outcome of the last game. Probably doing everything they can so they don't have another showing like they had just had.
Well, and Eden Prairie has not scored a lot of goals this year. They've got Kuipers, who has 8, Benson has 2, and Pergandy as a defenseman has 2. Other than that, it's all 1 or 0. So goal scoring has not been a positive yet for Eden Prairie. And here's Halverson. Halverson, top of the board, flips it around and out of play.
All right, Hornets are going to regroup here. Let's see what they come up with. The Hornets just underwent a line change. So, they've got girls playing with different girls. Let's see. I think the Hornets are looking for some chemistry. The D matchups, how are those going, Casey?
So far, so good on the defensive end. I'm laughing right now. Jane Keel taking a face-off. And 27 Benson for Eden Prairie did not like Jane Keel's feet movement there, but the referee did not agree, so Jane was able to keep her feet the way she wanted them. As Zawowski's got the puck, in front of the net, now Keel. Keel cycles it back, nice reverse to Lauren Zawowski. Lauren Zawowski tries to pass to Halverson, can't connect. Zawowski gets it in. This is what this line really needs to do, is get the puck in. Lauren Zawowski goes in hard. Hopefully she's okay. Always nervous. She's got a little bit of a limp, and hope she can shake that off. Get always nervous when they go into the corner, into the wall with that kind of speed.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully she's just a little, wind taken out of her sails, and hopefully she'll be right back out. As far as Jane Keel on the face-off there and her not liking that, goes back to Coach Bowlby in U12s. I believe he used to tell the girls, if you're not cheating, you're not competing.
Yes,
And
yes.
maybe a cheeky, I mean, she's not cheating.
No, you want to
course.
cheat. And on
All
face-ups,
right.
you want to cheat as much as possible. I love it. That was our big goal when coaching with him. We always talked about cheating as much as you can. Referees, hopefully you're not listening. All right, Gwen Hendrickson has the puck in our near corner. Gwen Hendrickson battling nicely, eyes up, passes it out to the defenseman, passes to her sister, over to Sammy Hankinson. Hankinson shot. Chapman, oh! Chapman just misses. And here comes Hendrickson again. Hendrickson finds Hendrickson, her sister, Gwen to Lily. Puck blocked, and now it's all the way back for Hankinson. And it's going to be icing that they wave off. Hankinson shoots the puck up, back to her. Now it's Hendrickson. Hendrickson has the puck in the corner. Still has the puck. Stops behind the net. Nice job. The big oak tree, as her dad would say. Stop behind that oak tree. Use it for your advantage. And there's Hendrickson. Hendrickson gets it in and goes for a change. Really good scoring opportunity there. Ellie Chapman, very good around the net. Couldn't quite get it in the goal. Nice try, but just misses for Edina. Great job by Jungles. Love that she puts her hands down there, keeps the puck in, and great play by Vivian. That's a very underrated play. She used her glove to keep the puck in, and it's still in. And here comes Barrett Lindborg. Barrett Lindborg, Holly Olson steers just wide of Gorgon. And there's Jungles again, keeping it into Chorsky. Chorsky has the puck, tries to find Connor, can't quite do it. And here's Pergandy. Pergandy moves it up. And it's Conrad. Conrad tries to shoot for Kuipers. Puck in the corner for Jungles. Jungles gets it, tries to get it to Lindborg, but there's Chorsky. Chorsky, nice mitts, comes to the center. Ice, past the checkered line, now into the blue line. Chorsky cuts in front. Chorsky shot just wide.
Well, Vivian Jungles, I mean, she's just a dynamic player, a dynamic defender who she actually is the second highest point getter on the Edina Hornets, and she plays with a lot of poise, a lot of hockey IQ there, and a lot of speed and smarts.
Yeah, and as a defender, too, those defensemen, it's not just a title that they have to play defense. They can certainly jump in the play and play offense, and she's a great example of that. And here's the puck. Holly Olson goes to fight it. Ben Holt gets it, and now it's Conrad. Conrad on a one-on-one with Jungles. Conrad still has a puck. Conrad shoots it wide. Chorsky picks it up. Chorsky to Lindborg. Barrett Lindborg wearing number 20 for Edina. Passes nicely. There's a great example, too, of Jungles jumping in the play, gets stopped. Very nice defensive play by number 5 for Eden Prairie. Here's a shot over the net. And then it was Jenna Rubin with a nice play for Eden Prairie. There's a collision between Connor and Brown for Eden Prairie.
And if you ask me, Casey, this is where the Hornets are going to get in trouble. I believe it's at the end of the shift. This is a long shift for the first line of the Hornets. And here comes Eden Prairie, and they're going to win those small battles. And this is where the scoring opportunities are created for the Eagles.
You're exactly right. Great point, Marion, especially with the team is so deep. You don't want to get caught on long shifts because Edina has that depth to keep coming and coming and coming. And tired legs is tired brains. That's the way it happens. And that was a very long shift for Edina. Here's Spanier behind the net, captain for one of the 3 captains for Eden Prairie. Can't quite get out. Nice job by Nora McConnell to hold the line. Halverson jumps in. And there's Keel again. Keel very fiery and feisty on that puck. Wonder where she gets it from. Here's number 11 up to McConnell. McConnell, nice pass over to Maxwell. There we go by spreading out the zone. They're going to have that time if they can. Eden Prairie is packing it in tightly around the net. And I think Edina needs to get a little bit more perimeter play, set it up, and then drive to the net for more shots.
Well, what I'm noticing here, too, on this line is normally Zawalski would come out, and Roberts is now in her – it looks like Roberts 12 has come out instead. So I wonder if Zawalski is a little more on the bench, not feeling as well, and I'm hoping she gets back in action soon.
Here's Maxwell. Maxwell stick handles for McConnell. McConnell at the top of the blue line in the zone. Yeah, absolutely. Good point. Lauren Zawalski, hopefully it's just a short. She's out for a little while of time. I'm trying to see her on the bench if we can see her, if she's sitting or standing. McConnell shoots, deflected by Chapman. Chapman does a nice job in front of that net. Looks for Halverson, and it doesn't connect. And now it's in the other corner. Here's Eden Prairie, tries to shoot it out. McConnell does a nice job with her glove to keep it in. There's Gwen Hendrickson on the puck. Gwen Hendrickson battling away with Carlson of Eden Prairie. Chapman behind the net. Chapman using her body nicely. And there's Brooke Greeley, 21 Brooke Greeley. Great player for the Hornets. Nice for her to see some action. And it's shot all the way down, and it looks to be icing.
Now, Casey, you mentioned Nora McConnell, and her dad, Tom McConnell, played for the Irish. Notre Dame's always fun to mention as we're watching your team, your old team, the Gophers, take on the Irish in South Bend this weekend. I love the Edina contingency that is down in South Bend. It's been a long legacy there with, I believe, Fogarty, Andersley, and then, of course, my favorite, Tim Keel, playing for the Irish, and McConnell.
Yeah, deep list. Ben Osley and also Scott Vickman, Rob Copeland, and I'm sure we're missing a bunch of names, too, that are down there.
Yes, Sterling Black, Janicki, Curtis Janicki, not in Edina, right? But, oh, yeah, okay, that's not in Edina. But very fun, and it's been fun to watch as Jake Boltman now is playing
very
for
good,
the Irish.
yes. Calgary Flames draft pick. Here's Chapman down low. Chapman, nice job of protecting the puck, and there's Greeley. Greeley again shoots it right up to Jungles. Jungles shot. Big save. That's a great play, though. Chapman cycles it to Greeley. Greeley immediately gets it up to Jungles for a nice shot, and then there's Greeley again. Very skilled, very hard-working player. Like watching number 21 on the ice. And here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson picks the puck up at the blue line. Nice, great play there. Underneath play to Jungles. They've done that many, many times. Here comes Jungles. Cuts across the middle. Jungles still has control of the puck. Eden Prairie very tight in front, shot out, and here's Hendrickson. Lily Hendrickson brings it down, very active, mobile defenseman, and it's too far for Emma Connor.
Again, sorry, go ahead. It's so nice the way Vivian Jungles just sees the ice. She comes behind the net, head up, looking, and finds Connors. That's just a great combination, 22 and 16. They're going to score a lot of goals together.
So it'll be interesting to see the pace at what Eden Prairie can play with. Edina has definitely picked up the pace, not maybe as many shots, but certainly more in the Eden Prairie end. And here's Chorsky has a puck. Chorsky out to Connor. Connor, great block by number 5 for Eden Prairie. That was a great block by Jenna Rubin. And Connor and Chorsky, very talented players for Edina, do not have as many shots as they normally do through a period and a half.
Yeah, it's just like Eden Prairie, their defense has just come on, and they're just slowing up the pace of the Hornets. I mean, that's what I'm finding.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing is Eden Prairie and Connor and Chorsky do a great job in front of that net. They're very, very dangerous. And what Eden Prairie is doing is they're getting 5 players packed in around that net, so there's just not those opportunities. That's why some point shots are going to be open. And some plays, maybe from D down to forward, and just some more creativity needed in the Edina offensive zone.
Well, here's Zawalski out there again. So it's, hopefully what we said, just a quick shift out, and she's back in action.
Here's Zawalski to Jane Keel. Jane Keel with the puck. Jane Keel has it to Halverson. There's Zawalski. Zawalski gets it. Tries to get it to Halverson. Now she does. Halverson to Hankinson. Hankinson back to Halverson. Halverson, nice. There's the nice puck movement right in this shot, save by Maxwell.
Oh, nice scoop up from the Eden Prairie Eagle goalie.
Yeah, and I think that's, Mary, where they're going to get their offense right now is exactly that, is moving from the forward to the D, over to another D with a shot deflection. Eden Prairie's doing a nice job, working very hard. Here's Maxwell. Maxwell shoots it into the corner. And Eden Prairie. Kowalikoski gets the puck over. And there it is. Keel, nice nifty stick handling. Zawalski. Zawalski gets it up to Hankinson. Hankinson shoots. And saved by Gorgon.
Gorgon nice with, capturing those rebounds and not letting them come off. A couple times the Hornets were right there looking for one. And she kind of keeps them to herself.
Yeah, and that's where Edina is really going to have to work hard to get somebody in front of her to see. As the game gets on, they grow more confident, they being Eden Prairie, that they can stick with Edina. The goaltender certainly gets more confidence. And that's where you get a little nervous as time goes on. And Hendrickson shot, there's a nice example of Barrett Lindbergh right in front of the net. Here's Connor. Connor stick handles. Connor behind the net. Connor tries to stuff, can't. She's got the puck, and it's Holt. Holt for Eden Prairie, shoots it back up, but can't get it out. Connor does a nice job. There's Chorsky. Chorsky, nice toe heel. Chorsky still has the puck to Hendrickson. Hendrickson over to Jungles. Jungles shot. There's Lindbergh in front, battling it away. Back to Chorsky. Chorsky to Connor. Shot. Oh, just missed the net. Maybe a piece of it by Gorgon. That was a beautiful play. And Connor getting up a little slow, but looks like she's going to be okay. I'd like to see a replay on that. That was a...
Wow, I I mean, you just see someone go down, and then, Eden Prairie, again, those Eagles, no friends in front of the net.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Chorsky, and I do think she got a piece of it because Emma Connor got a good stick on it. And here's Chorsky again. Chorsky's got the puck, bringing it in. There's Lindborg waiting for it. Lindborg passes it back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson back to Lindborg. Lindborg shoots it around. Here's Kylie Roberts. Kylie Roberts gets it to Chorsky. Chorsky can't handle, but Roberts is there again. Shot out, and Benson has the puck. Benson flips it up, and it's caught by Jungles. Jungles shoots it in. Edina tags up off onside now. And here's Benson. Benson shoots it. Gwen Hendrickson alert and waits till everyone gets onside, and now it's back to Lily Hendrickson. Lily gets it to the blue line, and there's Chapman. Roberts, shot saved by Gorgon.
Yeah, I love how Gorgon, I do love when a goalie, a shot comes in and they don't give up the rebound. I mean, that's, yes, I guess it would be nice if they steered it away, but it's kind of nice sometimes when they keep the rebound to themselves, especially in this case where the Hornets are right on them.
And she seems aggressive. She's out there. She's out of her blue paint. You talk, younger kids have a tendency to want to stay in that area. Even you look at her now, she's out, she's engaged, she's challenging the shooters. She's a good goaltender. She's 3-2-2, a 1.73 goals against, and a 9.3 save. Here's McConnell. McConnell tries to get it deep, and it's blocked, but picked up by Gwen Hendrickson, number 6, to Chapman. Chapman shoots it out in front. And there's Hirsch. Hirsch has the puck, but Chapman wins the race in the corner. And Roberts battling away. And it's picked up by Eden Prairie. Gwen Hendrickson can't quite keep it in, and now it's Nora McConnell. McConnell at center ice, shoots it in. And now EP goes and gets the puck. Kowalkowski gets it for Eden Prairie. She still continued to skate with it. Nice breakout by her. Roberts rubs her out, shot in. And here comes Maxwell. With just over 5 minutes remaining in period 1, score Edina 1, Eden Prairie nothing. Maxwell with a head of steam, bringing it in, and Kuipers gets it out. And here comes Eden Prairie. I don't know that they've had maybe one shot early in this period, but that's about it. We'll have to have our stat man try to see what the shots are this period, as we can't see in the corner.
Yeah, and this is the danger zone. You don't need Kuipers getting a breakaway here. You definitely, again, we're late in the shift here, and you just want the Hornets to handle it.
Hendrickson doing a nice job of forechecking in the corner, and here comes Eden Prairie. Shot by Pergandy all the way across, and now here's McConnell. McConnell to Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking, trying to find Zawowski, just too far in front. In the NHL had been waved off, but not in high school hockey as it's icing.
Yeah, the Hornets have some work to do. I think a 9-0 game, that's probably not good for the Hornets. I wonder if you're in panic mode, if you're only 1-0 when you were 9-0 at the past game.
I don't think yet. I think you just continue to do the same things, and the shots are 10-4, so very few for Eden Prairie, but 10 is not still that many for Edina. And so I think that the continued thought is just continue to work, get shots, fight through it. Look at Eden Prairie. You can see where they're just all in front of the net. They just move they're almost like a dice. All 5 of them move together in their zone. And beyond Kuipers, I mean, they do have a nice team. I don't want to say anything except she's the only one on that team with 2 goals. So it's going to probably take a hard-working goal by Eden Prairie or Kuipers to come in. Here's Hannah Halverson. Hannah Halverson coming in. Hannah Halverson shoots, save.
Oh, as Gorga just inhales the shot.
Yep, caught her right in the chest, so Gorgon was well positioned for that. And again, another save for Eden Prairie.
Well, hopefully the Edina frustration will not build, and they'll keep moving the puck, keep going, keep doing what they do.
And here's it for Maxwell. Maxwell shoots it in, and it's now Connor. Connor has the puck behind the net, fighting for it. Lindborg tries to get in there. And if you're watching at home, just watch the dark jerseys. The black jerseys are all around that net. And there's a cross-check, not called. Interesting physical play. A pretty decent cross-check by Spanier, but not called, and the puck goes into the Edina zone. Hankinson goes and gets it for Edina. Hankinson gets it back to Maxwell. Now it's back to Hankinson. Hankinson has the puck. Number 9 for Edina, skating it up, passing it to Connor. And it's Chorsky, just runs over the Eden Prairie player.
Well, it's nice if they're not calling it both ways.
That's right. Hankinson retrieves the puck for Edina. Hankinson shoots it up to Chorsky. Chorsky's now got the puck. Chorsky in her zone, tries to pass it away, and there she does a nice job to actually clear. And it's shot in by Kolakowski. Swan does a nice job to set it up. That's a big deal when the goalie can set it up for a defenseman. There's Maxwell to Hankinson. Hankinson to Connor. Connor to Chorsky. Chorsky shoots it in front, and it's back in, and we're going to have a penalty for slashing.
All right. So Edina will be having their first power play opportunity of the game, and a nice scoring chance, nice chance to go up 2 goals and see what the power play unit can do.
Gretchen Bauer goes for Edina, and this is exactly what you don't want for Eden Prairie, is the chance for Edina's skill to be on display. It looks like we're going to have Keel, Halverson, and I believe Chapman. Yes, Chapman as the power play unit. And let's see how Eden Prairie kills this penalty if they're aggressive. And it's shot all the way down by Loda Brown. Penalty was for slashing. Here's Maxwell, sets up behind the net, swings in the corner for Lindborg. Lindborg's got good speed and good hands, passes it, but a nice job by Holt. Holt shoots it all the way back in for Edina, as 25 seconds can go very quickly in a power play when you lose a faceoff. And here's Jane Keel. Jane Keel's got the puck now. Edina's going to need to support. Keel chips it away, and now it's a race to the puck. Keel wins the battle, needs support in the corner. Keel's got it. Now Edina's going to be able to set up 40 seconds into this power play. Here's Keel. Keel again to Maxwell. Maxwell to Lindborg at the top of the umbrella. And Keel's got it. Keel down, brings it down to Halverson. Halverson rolls up. Halverson on the sideboard. Halverson back to Keel. And it's up to Maxwell. Maxwell's shot deflected. Out of play.
All right. Nice opportunity for the Hornets as they get another power play exchange as the second unit comes out.
Yeah, and I like right there, if you're watching the replay, you got Chapman and Halverson that went in front of the net. That's exactly what Edina is going to need to do in order to get a puck past Gorgon right now. Is playing really well. Here's Hendrickson and Jungles. Jungles has got a top of the circle, shot blocked by Kuipers, and now to Connor.
Now, Casey, this is not an umbrella that they're working with.
There it is right there, shot goal.
Haha, Jungles to Connors, not a surprise. And the Hornets go up to Emma Connors. She's been amazing all season for the Hornets, and she is just fun to watch. Certainly a knack for scoring and an offensive force for the Hornets.
And a nice play. You know, it is an umbrella with the top girl being
It is an umbrella?
Yep. So when there's one defenseman at the top, that's like an umbrella, the top of the umbrella, and then the 2 forwards branch off to the side.
Okay, what's the other thing? If they're not
An
doing
overload.
An overload?
An overload is when you have 2D on the blue line and you overload one side. You put 2 forwards on one side, 2D at the blue line, and 1 in front. You're overloading one side. Umbrella is 1D at the top, and then a D shades down to the top of the circle, and a forward shades down to the top of the circle. So in that case, Jungles had the puck at the top of the umbrella, passed it to Connor. Connor made a shot. So it's 2-0, and a big goal at the end of the second period for Edina. That's where Eden Prairie, you've battled so hard all game. You've done all the right things. You're playing great defense, and it's tough to go in and continue to stay up like they are. But they're still battling away and doing a nice job.
Yeah, but if you're a good team, I think you've got to produce on those power plays. I mean, that's nice. I mean, that's good for the Hornets. You got to have a high percentage scoring power play to separate yourself from the rest of the teams.
And Edina has that for sure on both units, but really that first unit. I mean, if you have Jungles at the top, and you've got Hendrickson, and you've got Connor, and you've got Halverson, and then you've got Chorsky, those are just heads-up talented players that are going to strike when they're given the opportunity.
All right, we're going to wind down here this second period.
And here's Benson. Benson with the puck for Eden Prairie. Gets it up to Holt. Holt bring it in. 10 seconds left. Hendrickson does a nice job of keeping her to the outside as the clock rolls down. She knows how much time's left. She's going to eat it in the corner, and time is going to expire here with Edina 2-0 lead, and period number 2 comes to a close. Edina had 1 goal, which was Jungles in the first period unassisted, and in that period they had 1 goal as well, and that was Connor with the assist to Jungles, and I'm not sure if there was a second assist or not.
No, I didn't hear any second assist. But, you know, just a 1-goal period. Eden Prairie's got to feel good about that. Hornets could feel better. I think they'd like to see a little more scoring, and I think they'll go into the locker room and maybe get a pretty good pep talk. What do you think there, Case?
I'm trying to listen to the assist to see if there's a second one. Just a single assist, Jungles. You know, they're working hard. So you've always got to be happy with the team that's working hard. I frankly just think you've got to give credit to Eden Prairie to some degree. And this is good for Edina to play a game like this because Eden Prairie is definitely closing down the slot area. And what I mean by that is many times is a defensive structure against Edina would be the forwards are out a little bit, taking away their defensemen. And Eden Prairie has decided they're going to take away the net, and they're going to take away any rebounds, and they're going to probably in their mindset try to take away Connor and Shorsky and not let them touch anything around the net. And they've been playing physical. So I think probably the message from Sammy Reber is continue to fight through it. It's 2-0. They've hung with us, but we've got depth. We're not tired at all. They're probably getting tired, and I think she's going to want to see 3 or 4 goals in this third period.
All right, yeah. That's my sentiments exactly, Casey, exactly.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yes. Well, at this time, too, Casey, I want to point out that Tradition Mortgage has been our champion and our hero here. They're out of Burnsville, is that correct? Do I have that right? Or is that just Eric?
You know, they're in Edina, but they also have branches in Lakeville. And they're growing. They've got a bank in Wayzata, a bank in Edina, and I believe they're even opening up a bank in the Scottsdale area of Phoenix. So if the Chapmans, Eva and Wally, I know you live in Edina, but you can get your banking needs coming soon in Phoenix. And maybe the Olsons are down in Phoenix right now, too. Who knows?
Yes. You might see a bunch of people, migrating over to
I
Phoenix.
Think Mama Olson, Grandma Olson's down there, too. So maybe she's going to be the newest Tradition Phoenix member.
Yes. Well, speaking of Burnsville, you know, Eric Hendrickson is quite the, he's the talent. He is the works for Traditions, kind of the face here, kind of gets us going. And he's got the twins, Gwen and Lily Hendrickson. He's coached these girls and he knows them. And he was quite the force coming out of Burnsville. As along with, I've got to mention one of our number 1 fans, a coach and a wonderful player out of Burnsville, Mel Ruzzi, who is now the coach at Princeton. We're going to give her a shout out. She's been a great supporter of women's hockey, girls hockey in general, coach at Providence, and now she's at Princeton. And Mel, we hope you're doing well this season. I know the Ivies aren't playing, but we miss you, and we hope all is well with you.
Fantastic. Well, we will take a break, and we will come back for period 3 to see if the Eagles can storm back and get back in the game or if the Hornets will pull away. Stay tuned.
Casey, are we back?
We are back.
All right, thank you. Thank you for letting me back. Mary Keel and Casey Hankinson bringing you the girls varsity Edina Hornets, and they are taking on the Eden Prairie Eagles at Braemar on this cold Saturday night. 2-0 lead for the Hornets. I believe the shots are, do I have 13-4? Do I have that right?
That's right, yep, 13-4.
Not a lot of shots for the Hornets, not their usual game, but you know, one more period to be played here. What do you think, Casey, so far?
I think you give credit to Eden Prairie. They've done a great job defensively. They have kept in, I call it a dice, where they're just in tight, like a five die, 5 on a die, that they're just packed in. They have the 2 down low, 1 in the middle, and 2 kind of up high, but very tight, and it's hard for someone to penetrate that zone to try to get shooting opportunities. And so especially with Connor and Chorsky and girls that are talented there, and a lot of Edina girls, they just can't get in there because the sticks are getting hit, and also Eden Prairie's playing very physical too. So we'll see if it opens up a little bit, but I think you got to get more shots from the point, work the puck high to low, and try to create some more opportunities.
Yes, I totally agree. And also in respect, you know, Edina has a lot of time possessing the puck, but what we're seeing is their passing's not as crisp as it could be. And, you know, they're not seeming to win the little battles. And if you notice, the Eden Prairie bench, as they get physical, they go nuts. I mean, I think that's really the way to handle the Hornets.
Well, you know, they're coming in, probably feeling, hey, we can win this game. Certainly not expected. So they're playing loose, and they're trying to go. And now we got Emma Connor coming in. Emma Connor coming at the top of the circle for Chorsky. Chorsky shoots right in the glove save. Nice save by Gorgon. Yeah,
and Gorgon also, I mean, you got to mention that with the Eagles here tonight. She's been a force here for the Eagles. I like the way she handles her rebounds, and she's been really clean in the net.
Yeah, she's played a great game. She's played aggressive, and she's had incredible, as you mentioned earlier, rebound control as well. So there haven't been a lot of second and third chances. We've got Keel getting ready to take the draw for Edina. Keel, Zawowski, and Halverson. Halverson shoots on goal. Doesn't quite get there. Halverson shot again, saved by Gorgon. And nice play by Halverson. Feisty to get the puck back again. Halverson to the top of the circle. Oh, poke checked away. Nice job by Eden Prairie. That was Brown. Brown still has the puck. Brown shoots. Swan kicks it out to the front. Hit away by Maxwell. And nice block. And now here's Jane Keel. Jane Keel off the boards to Halverson. Number 10 for Edina coming in. And we've got a hurt Hornet. That's Haley Maxwell in front of the net.
Oh, and that is, unfortunate, of course, for
Maxwell. Looks like on the replay, sorry, Mary, you didn't get the benefit to see it. Looked like she got tangled up with one of the Eden Prairie players. Not sure if it was intentional or non-intentional, but that's the reason she went down.
Well, what do you say about that? Because it looked like Halverson could have been off to the races there, Casey. It could have been a golden Hornet opportunity.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know the rules well enough. The puck certainly was not in this zone, but maybe because it was an Edina stoppage of play that they are moving it to the zone is the best that I can guess.
All right, the faceoff's going to come all the way in. So it could have been, like you said, on Edina.
Sammy Reber not happy with the call. Always interesting, too, when you're arguing or discussing a call through masks. You can't quite read the face of the other player. Now Sammy Reber wins the argument, so Sammy Reber won on the officiating calls, at least something she's challenged, and it's now brought out to center ice.
What do you think that ref said? Oh, yeah, Sammy, you are right. Let's bring it out. Do you think they said that?
I think she said, Sammy, that's a great point. Yes, I think I know you went to Harvard and you're a smart girl, so yes, we're going to agree with you.
All right, here we go.
And this is the time for Edina to put the pace up. If you're Sammy Reber, you want this team to put the pedal down and get to the 5-goal mark at least this period. And, of course, Eden Prairie wants to try to get some more shots on goal. I think they only have 4 thus far, and they're going to need more if they're going to score on Sarah Swan. Here's Keel. Keel dumps it in, and Halverson tracks for Edina. Halverson holding the jersey. Might have been a 10-yard penalty in the NFL, not here in Braemar on a Saturday. And it's Jungles with the puck. Jungles does a nice job, keeps the play in front, and here's Hankinson. Hankinson hits it up to Halverson. Halverson gets it past Eden Prairie defense. Halverson, oh, and a big play, big collision. We've seen some big collisions here in the game and here comes Eden Prairie. Here comes Benson. Benson, nice job by Jungles, and now Hankinson picks it up. Hankinson's got the puck. Hankinson, stick handle. Hankinson passes, nice pass to Roberts. Roberts gets it in again. She gets upended. There's been more collisions in this game than normal, for sure.
Yeah, and that's been a nice effort from Hankinson to kind of clean it up and get it out of the zone and get it, make a play. I love that when a defender can go up into play and make one.
Well, and I like what they're doing right here is quick movement. Edina has such good quick forwards and passing that I like the quick play. There's a great play by Olsen to Hendrickson, and that's how you alleviate pressure. It's a great job. They can move the puck around, and I think they have to use that to their advantage more often, and most important is someone there for support. There's Roberts, great pass to Olsen. Olsen to Hendrickson. Hendrickson wisely shoots it back down to Roberts. Roberts shoots it out in front, blocked by Eden Prairie. That was Spanier who blocked it. And here comes Roberts behind Roberts tried to kind of flick the puck up and couldn't quite do so. Now Gwen Hendrickson. Gwen Hendrickson gets it over to Lily Hendrickson. Lily Hendrickson to Holly Olsen. Holly Olsen shot. Roberts just tips it wide. Roberts shoots again. And Robert tries to throw in front, but nice job of defending by Spanier in front. Hendrickson with a slapper. Shot blocked. Lily throws it in again and another block. Now Eden Prairie looking to change. There's those tired bodies. Here's Roberts. Roberts has the puck. Roberts tries to get it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson's got the top of the circle. Shot! Oh, just off the crossbar, I believe. Great shot by Lily Hendrickson and a pass by Roberts to jump in the play. And here's Roberts again. Roberts pass in front. Nice pass by Chorsky. Lindborg can't control. Lindborg fights in the corner for it and passed out by Roberts. Roberts has been all over the ice this shift. And here's Chorsky. Chorsky brings it in. Chorsky wheeling, dealing, shot, save. And Lindborg there for the rebound.
Oh, yeah, Hornets with a lot of pressure. Just owning the zone, taking their time, making shots, making plays. You almost, as Eden Prairie packs the middle, you almost like to see them come out a little in a neutral ice and then go back in. Casey, get some more momentum.
Yeah, and what I liked there was Chorsky did a great job of bringing it to the net. And Lindborg, was right there for the rebound. She couldn't quite get it, but she was in the right spot. Here's Chorsky with it. Chorsky shoots it down in the corner. And Eden Prairie shoots it back up. Chorsky to McConnell. McConnell shoots just wide of the crease. And here's Lindborg fighting for it in the corner. Out to Maxwell. Maxwell does a nice job to get it to Chorsky. Chorsky now with eyes up, rolls to the net, stick handles Chorsky. Nice block. Very nice block by number 8, Anna Brown.
And Gorgon covers the puck, and we're going to get a change of legs for Eden Prairie.
Yeah, here we'll watch again. Chorsky with nice stick handling, but Brown doesn't give up on the play, follows back through and gets a piece of it, so it wasn't as dangerous shot because Hannah Chorsky is dangerous. Here's the puck in the corner. Steered wide, and Lindborg. Lindborg's got it. Lindborg over to McConnell off the wall. McConnell tries to go back to Lindborg, but intercepted by Benson. Benson, 2 goals, 2 assists on the year, shoots it wide, falls right behind the net of Swan. And there's Maxwell. Maxwell does a nice job. McConnell gets a nice support, and it's up, and that's a nice breakout, but doesn't get out of the zone. McConnell follows up nicely, gets into the neutral zone, and here's Connor, and now Chorsky. Chorsky picks it up on the far side. Chorsky brings it in. Chorsky shoots. Glove save. That's the second time she's gone glove on Gorgon, and she makes the save.
Oh, yeah. Gorgon is equal to the task there. Casey, here we go. We got a replay. We see Hannah Chorsky stepping in, giving this shot off her back foot. Just a nice shot, solid, and Gorgon makes it easy, like she's catching baseball.
Watermelon, baseball, softball.
In the glove. Yeah.
She's doing a nice job, and she seems to be seeing the puck very well. So she's going to have to not see it as Jungles throws one on net. But in Eden Prairie's doing a nice job of blocking shots. They're playing a strong defensive game. And here's the puck in the corner for Jungles. Jungles one arm pushes it to Hendrickson, which is nice. Hendrickson tries to get it out, can't. Follows up in the play, and now it's back in the Edina zone. Tangled up is Hendrickson and Holt, and there's Jungles, number 22 for Edina, to Hendrickson. Hendrickson gets it back to her partner, Jungles. Jungles brings it up out of her zone. Tries to get it to Halverson, but doesn't connect. There's Jane Keel. Jane Keel comes in fast. Keel comes in. Keel shoots in the midsection, save.
Ooh, right in the breadbasket there, Keel. Here you go. It's with nice speed, Keel, fast along the boards, comes in right. Oh, takes the shot, steps in. But Gorga, again, makes the clutch save.
And here face-off with just under 11 minutes in period 2. Score still Edina 2, Eden Prairie nothing. And here's Halverson. Halverson gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell dumps it in, but it's going to be offsides. Edina yet to tag up, and so referee still got his hand in the air just outside the zone, so he doesn't call it. Keel intercepts, and it's shot all the way in by Kowalkowski. And there's a shot and delayed. One thing, Mary, on that shot, it's really hard as a forward. Jane Keel coming in and tries to shoot and score. But in a game like this, one of the other alternatives is to try to actually shoot it off the pad, so keep it low, so it kicks out a rebound.
Yes. What do you do about when Gorgon's been so good about collecting those rebounds?
Well, she can't collect them off her pads. She can collect them on like her hands and her chest, but pads are very difficult to collect. Now, some goalies are very talented and they can shoot them in the corners.
Okay.
But that's what you need to try to do.
I like that. That's a great strategy. At this point, Casey, though, in the game, it's a 2-0 game. I think you start gripping the stick a little tighter if you're the Hornets. I mean, one goal from the Eagles, a run-in like number 4 is having right now, and then we got a 1-goal game. So,
yeah, but the token is they're playing hard and they're playing defensively. So here's Greeley. Greeley shoots. They only have, I don't even know if they have a shot on this period. I think they've got 4 total in the game. So it's not like Eden Prairie has been dangerous around the Edina goal. But certainly you don't want a fluke to try to get in around the net.
Okay, so we're going to ride the number of shots.
For a little while. We're going to continue to play aggressive, and I think that's what Edina is doing and needs to do. And again, Eden Prairie's just defensively doing a nice job as Pergandy gets the puck for the Eagles. Presley Pergandy, that's a good name. Brings it on up for Eden Prairie. Can't quite get in the zone. That's Hirsch, and it's Lindborg. Here comes Barrett Lindborg. Gets it to Connor. Connor with speed. Connor hits the blue line, driving wide. Connor in front. Connor shoots. Save, battle in front.
Oh.
And there she is again, Gorgon.
Oh, wow. I mean, 20, Lindborg just does the right thing by getting it to Connors. Connors comes in with such speed and force, and forces all the girls in front of the net. You're hoping for a greasy goal there, but Gorgon just captured the rebound. Well,
and if you're the Eden Prairie coach, you're proud of the way they're playing defensively. If you looked at that last clip, there was 2 white jerseys on the ground, and Eden Prairie's doing a good job physically of making sure Edina, if they're going to go to the front of the net, they're going to pay for it. Here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson gets it to Connor. Connor comes wide. Connor trying to go around the defenseman. Can't quite do so. That was Kowalkowski, and it's shot back up to now number 37. That's Conrad. Conrad can't get it out, and Brown now has it. Brown brings it into the zone, and for Eden Prairie, you just got to shoot from anywhere, as Brown should do, and I think that might be Eden Prairie's first shot of the period.
Yes, but a nice save from Sarah Swan, who's sitting there cold, not collecting a lot of shots, and Swanee comes up big. That's a big help for the Hornets.
Yeah, very dependable. Look, you like her the way she's into the game right now. She's ready, and it's hard sometimes for a goaltender if you're not getting a lot of action to stay involved and stay in tune, and certainly she's doing just that.
Yeah, and it's Swanee.
It's
Swanee.
Sawowski does a nice job, and now Keel tries to help out. McConnell sacrificing the body and gets it to Lauren Zawowski. Zawowski goes right, left, and now she's left coming in with speed. Zawowski tries a shoot. Steered in the corner by Gorgon.
Rebound off the pads.
Yeah, very good, Mary. Now here we go in the corner, and it's Halverson. Halverson shoots just wide. McConnell goes in. Very nice job to keep it in. Can't quite get it out for Eden Prairie. Now they're battling for the puck, and Zawowski brings it back. Good play for Keel, who's filling in, and save by Gorgon.
All right, a little flurry of activity there. We got about 7:54. Again, I'd like to see the Hornets get more shots, get more, efficient. I don't know, what would you say? better opportunities or better scoring opportunities?
Yeah, they're just, they're going to have to fight through it. Eden Prairie clogging up very well. Now there looks like the referee's talking, one of the players is going to go, I think it might be Holt for Eden Prairie, run back and get something. But a lot of block shots. Eden Prairie's blocking a lot of shots too. I think what they've done well is perimeter here. Now the perimeter is going to be open almost a little bit more than cycling. They haven't had tremendous amount of cycling, but it's almost been more by passing and support is their way to offense as opposed to cycling. Here's McConnell. McConnell goes back to her blue line, gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell, was going to pass it up, but number 5, Spanier, was doing a nice job and clogged up that middle. And here's the puck out for Eden Prairie, or Halverson. Halverson gets it at the blue line and shot into the EP zone. Puck comes out, Maxwell plays it, bounces it back in, Greeley plays it, and she played it offsides.
All right, we're going to get a little change here as we're going to see Brooke Greeley coming in with Chapman and Kylie Roberts. Brooke Greeley's a senior, and so is Roberts, and they're playing with Chapman, a sophomore. This line's done great this season.
And Brooke Greeley, if I'm not mistaken, a very good soccer player as well, correct?
Yes, she's plays for the Varsity Hornets, and just recovering from a knee injury, but you would never know the way she skates and the way she goes hard.
Good job by Hendrickson and Jungles. Good defensive play there, so Eden Prairie doesn't get a shot, and Hendrickson goes and picks it up. Captain for Edina, number 7, Lily Hendrickson, on the way to Providence College next year. Eyes up, looking to pass to Jungles, which has happened so many times over the years, and she does. And here's Chapman on the chase. I kind of like that. Chapman on the chase around the net. Chapman gets it to Greeley. And a good defensive play by Benson of Eden Prairie. Benson has had a good defensive game as a forward. And nice shot, and Greeley in front. Greeley working really hard, and there's a cross-check again by Benson in front to Chapman.
And I love the scrum in front. I love the fight, man. Let's go. Love to see some of those Hornets push back, but they don't seem as feisty as the Eagles here.
No, and that's something that they're going to be to learn from is to, to continue to stay feisty in that zone. Now there's a fine line between frustration and feistiness, but Eden Prairie's got it. Here's Maxwell. Maxwell gets it over to Chorsky. Chorsky at the top, drops it back down to 20. Lindborg. Lindborg's got it back to Maxwell. Maxwell back to Lindborg. And here's a little bit more of what Edina wants to do. Just possess the puck for a little while. Work it around a little bit. And here goes Connor into the zone in the corner. Connor, nice job of body position by Lindborg. Lindborg, that's because she had good body position to Hankinson. Hankinson walks the line, passes it back to Lindborg. Lindborg's got it. Lindborg wheels. Now it's back to Chorsky, misses it, and into the other end of the zone. And there's Connor. Connor gets it, but falls down. Puck in the corner. And Eden Prairie trying to battle away, chipping away, playing physical. And here's Chorsky. Chorsky comes. Chorsky shot just off the side of the net or the pad. Couldn't tell from this angle, but a nice scoring opportunity as we have just over 5 minutes. Chorsky's got it in her feet. Chorsky tries to pass it and can't. Chorsky goes in the corner, has the puck. Stick handling, shot, scores. Hannah Chorsky, awfully tough to stick handle through those players, but she finds a way to do it.
Well, you knew it was coming. 18 had that puck on her stick for, I want to say, the majority of the shift here. She is playing around, and she just comes in through the zone. Looks like the goalie might have been a little distracted with players in front, and Chorsky finds a way to bring the puck in the back of the net.
Wow, such a good goal to score because it sounds like an odd statement. Every goal is good to score, but the way she scored it, she had the goalie moving, and a goalie has to move. They have to slide. They have to move their feet, and so when they do, they open up the 5-hole, which is the space between the legs, and that's exactly where Connor slipped it in. As Halverson comes down, fires it just wide, and Zawowski on the puck, shot all the way down. That goal from Chorsky is unassisted, and it's 3-0 with under 5 minutes left. Good play by Gorgon. Gorgon gets it back to the goal, and it's now Jane Keel. Jane Keel passes it, and now it's actually Eden Prairie that's got the puck. Here comes Metha. Metha gets it, but can't quite get it in, and here's Halverson again. Halverson has the puck. Kuipers haven't called her name in the third period. She hasn't had the puck as much, number 9 for Eden Prairie, and I think that's the case. Edina has the puck, had the puck more in this period than the first two.
Definitely a lot more possession, a lot cleaner play from the Hornets, but not necessarily as productive. Again, where's our guy with the shots?
We need Crosby Hankinson.
Crosby, I think
or
he's...
Will Maxwell. Crosby Hankinson,
yep.
Will Maxwell. Can we get some shots, please? Let us know how many shots there are.
Yep, nope. They've picked up, looks like they have a couple Happy Meals, and they are there. All right, well, here we go again.
Here's the play in front of the Eden Prairie zone. Lots of black and red, green and white clashing, and a nice pass there. And here it is by Maxwell. Maxwell gets it to Greeley. Greeley to McConnell. McConnell now to Maxwell. Shots by Will Maxwell. Tells me, thank you, Will Maxwell. 26 for Edina, which is more like it, and 6 for Eden Prairie. So that'd be 2 shots for Eden Prairie this period as Greeley gets it to McConnell. McConnell floats it up, but picked off by Brown. Brown's got the puck. Shot on the shoulder. There's Swan, focused and makes the save. Shot number 7 for Eden Prairie. Chapman digs in. Chapman gets it to Roberts. Nice play. But number 8, Anna Brown, keeps it in, and now they shoot it back. Eden Prairie tags up. Maxwell stares down. Kuipers goes right past her to Roberts, and now it's Chapman. Chapman tries to get it in and successfully does, and now it's in the Eden Prairie zone.
And Swanee made like a shoulder, what do you call it, a shoulder save?
Yeah, very nice shoulder save. Just very calm and good position and just a little lift of the shoulder and got it over the net.
Again, I mean, tough to do, right? You're not facing that many, and then you get faced with probably a pretty good one that could go in if you weren't the better for it.
Well, and I was going to say something, but I won't say something with the amount of goals that has been allowed by her this year. She's, I believe she's 3-0, and here's some more rough stuff in front of the net for Edina and Eden Prairie.
All right, Connors, it looks like Connors getting pushed around, and they are going to go into the box together.
Yeah, definitely. It's and Emma's asking why, and it's actually a good question if you were to watch the replay. I think they're going to give it to her because she poked the goalie, but the goalie went out and dove for it. So certainly the message from Eden Prairie was get all over Kana and Chorsky, or at least that's what it appears to be, because they definitely have been taking bodies in front of the net.
Mutual penalty, so we're still at 5-on-5.
2 minutes to go here in the third period as Jungles has it. Captain to captain, Jungles to Hendrickson. Captain to captain to captain. That's a trifecta. Chorsky gets it in, tries to pass over to Zawalski. Now slapper by Hendrickson. Shot blocked by Eden Prairie. And back to Vivian Jungles. Jungles to Chorsky. Chorsky tries to put it through the legs of Lindborg, and she does. And Eden Prairie slugging it out. And there's a body play by Eden Prairie. And then Chorsky again. Chorsky, Zawalski can't get to it. And Eden Prairie shoots it out. Good job by Jungles. And here comes Kuipers. Kuipers on Hendrickson. Great job by Lily. Oh, jeez. I just, sorry for getting animated. I just don't like seeing that at all. Lily Hendrickson is going into the corner, and she gets shoved by the player.
Well, a little bit of momentum. They're both really have a lot of speed on them, and looks like Kuipers puts her elbow up, and
yes, and that
Lily goes down.
For the sake of the game, that should be a 5-minute penalty. And I know Kuipers is a great player. She didn't mean to do it, but and it's 2 minutes, unfortunately. You can't push a player going full speed when they're within a foot or 2 feet of the boards. And I understand it's a fast game, things happen, but that was an awfully dangerous play.
All right, so the Hornets will go up on looks like a power play for the rest of the
yeah, it is a 5-minute, and it absolutely should be. If you're looking not as a Hornet fan or an Eden Prairie fan of the game itself and the speeds that are played with, there should be no discussion on this call, especially with 2 minutes to go in a game.
Yeah, so we will be up on the power play. Hornets are going to run the umbrella right now, their case.
We'll see, Mary. We're going to see, because right now it's a little bit of an overload. C14 is staying where she is, and Lindborg is staying where she is. So they're overloading that side. So right now it's an overload. if Maxwell moves to the middle. Now it's getting to an umbrella. See that? So
Okay.
Maxwell shifts to the middle. Now it's an umbrella. Maxwell shot saved. Here, we'll show you at home, and
All right,
Mary and I
yes.
are going to look at this replay
All right.
together.
Here we go.
Okay, so if you look at the top, Maxwell, that now Lindborg goes down there, and that's where it makes it an umbrella. So it's almost like a triangle at the top. And if it was an overload, Lindborg would have stayed. So where she is right now. Now it's an overload.
All right. We're overloading.
We're overloading that side, which I guess you'd call it the left side. And here's Halverson, just under 120 to play. Halverson with the puck, and it's shot all the way down. Swan will come out and play it. Number 1 for Edina. Nice little slides pass to Maxwell. Now, if Maxwell went down and scored, Swan would get an assist. We'd like to see that. And
Yes.
now no more assist for Sarah Swan. 1 minute left in period 3. And here's Maxwell. Maxwell with the puck, brings it up. Edina's still on the power play. Maxwell brings it into the zone, stops, drops it to Halverson. Halverson in the corner, 45 seconds. And it's Maxwell. Maxwell over to Lindborg. Lindborg's got the puck, setting up an umbrella.
Umbrella's open wide.
Yep, there we go. And we've got no rain yet, no rain. And it's Halverson. 30 seconds to go in period 3. Junkles. Jane Keel has it over to Maxwell.
Oh,
shot. Blocked. Nice job by Lindborg, but blocked. And under 20 seconds left. Here's Keel.
Here
Keel
comes the
number
rain.
11. Keel's shot just over the head. Over to Lindborg. Lindborg's got it on its side. Lindborg shoots it down. And here comes Chapman. Chapman shot blocked. And under 10 seconds. Lindborg 20 still has the puck. Lindborg
Rain.
to Maxwell. Maxwell shoots and shot all the way down. And that's going to end it here for the Edina Hornets with a 3-0 victory. I'm going to guess shots were probably around 30 to 32 for Edina and 7 or 8 for Eden Prairie.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Hornets played well. Not their most inspiring game. They can play better. There's more in the tank there. You got to give it up for the Eagles. They came to play. They won a lot of little battles. 3-0, much better than the 9-0 outcome last time we met with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I give a lot of credit to Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie played a very hard game. They packed it in around their goalie incredibly well. It's tough to win games that way when you're only going to get 6-7 shots on goal, but I think Eden Prairie played a very good game. And, Edina, it's a good game for them to play. Some might not love the score of 3-0, but I would say in the big scheme of a season, that's a great game to play because they'll play other teams that play this way, and hopefully they'll watch some film and try to figure out some key ways to get through that dice that I'm going to call it that's always set up around the net. And, again, Edina had quite a few shots. They played great team defense. And the goals tonight were Jungles unassisted, and then you had Connor from Jungles, and then Chorsky, I believe, unassisted as well.
Yeah, it was a great, just a great night. I'm sure Tim and Holly will be watching this replay.
Oh, I can, for sure.
listen to
Cozy up
us.
to a fire and a bottle of wine, listening to that and
Yes.
saying, "Oh my gosh."
Well, hey, everyone out there, stay warm. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully, Casey and I will be back next week as we watch the Hornets take on, I believe, do they have Benilde coming up?
Tuesday at Benilde.
Tuesday at Benilde. Okay, they don't let us, give the play-by-play there, unfortunately for them. But,
Or fortunately.
Or fortunately. You never know. But we're here and thinking of you all. All right.
Have a great night.
You
Happy
too.
Valentine's tomorrow. Thank you. Good job, Mary.
Good job, Casey.